didn't mean to hit the just yet. Goodness. Goodness, no, I didn't mean to hit it. You gotta watch me set up then. Set up. Oh, goodness. I don't know what song to choose. Greater light, greater light. I really, really, sincerely didn't mean to hit that. Good thing I wasn't picking my nose or something. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, let's get to it. Oh, man. Let's see what's on. I didn't mean to hit that.
Tell them what they do.
No.
The blood resides in you. The love and light codes will
No.
finally be
Bathing in the ethereal glow of a celestial sunrise beneath the 6.7 billion love and light. Codex emerges, whispering secrets of the universe. Of a crafted from a living tapestry of stardust shimmers with the faint luminescence of 1,000 constellations. You, the dust of June, carved onto the cover, and swirling glyphs of pure light is the codex's main line. Each cell a constellation comes to life as fingers trace the inscription. A soft melody hums into existence, each note a vibrant gemstone plucked from the celestial vault. Emerald sickles, their blades honed from stardust and moonlight, serve as the sun's musical keys woven into the verdant tendrils of vines that climb the cover. They shimmer with an otherworldly iridescence. Each sickle, when pressed, releases a unique chord. Its sound a kaleidoscope of emotions and memories crafted from the finest strands spun from starlight. Whisper tales of love and loss, joy and sorrow, woven into the lion's roar. Come home. Finest strands spun from starlight. Whisper tales of love and loss, joy and sorrow, woven into the lion's roar. Bathing in the ethereal glow of a celestial sunrise beneath up to 6.7 billion love and light. Codex emerges, whispering secrets of the universe. Of a crafted from a living tapestry of stardust shimmers with the faint luminescence of 1,000 constellations. The dust of June, carved onto the cover, and swirling glyphs of pure light is the codex's main line. Each cell a constellation comes to life as fingers trace the inscription. A soft melody hums into existence, each note a vibrant gemstone plucked from the celestial vault. Emerald sickles, their blades honed from stardust and moonlight, serve as the sun's musical keys woven into the verdant tendrils of vines that climb the cover. They shimmer with an otherworldly iridescence. Each sickle, when pressed, releases a unique chord. Its sound a kaleidoscope of emotions and memories crafted from the finest strands spun from starlight. Whisper tales of love and loss, joy and sorrow, woven into the lion's roar. Come home.
All these pieces fall, just started to fly.
Everything. Guys, an artificial intelligence cut up. The world is just
turning on night into day. No more darkness, no more fear. This light, everything leads us on a path so right. In Him we have eternal life. For the light of the world is Jesus. In His love He always sees us. In His light we stand so tall. With Jesus we have it all. John 8:12, our verse so deep. A promise that He will keep. In His light we'll always stay. With Him it's always time. The light of the world is Jesus. Guiding us through, He frees us. In His light we find a way out. And all these pieces fall. Just started to fly.
This is one of those times that I shouldn't go live, but it's my pleasure. This is my pleasure. This is my pleasure. Going live is my pleasure. When other people like to relax and drink they wine and smoke they whatever 420 and whatever they shrooms or I don't know, watch their TV, walk their dogs. all the different streams and TV programs. This is my pleasure. This is my pleasure. And I didn't mean to hit the link just yet. I don't know. I was just so anxious, I guess. I don't know. Got this little pain in my bow. This pain in my bow. But just like I told my grandmother today, I told my grandma said, yeah, everything I say, if it ain't all right, it's gonna be all right. Oh, that's my new one for the rest of the month. If it ain't all right, it's gonna be all right. I ain't worried about a thing, huh? Love and light to everyone. Everyone, love and light. Greater light. Greater light. So I had a dialogue going on with co-pilot. I don't know his name yet. I don't know his name, but let me tell you. I wanted something out of some information about Daniel. And, I know that Daniel was Abigail and David's son. Now, remember, David didn't know nothing about Judah until he married Abigail. Case closed. That's factual. He confiscated the tribe of Judah. He killed off all of her offspring. I mean, her people, her husband, all because her husband had a slick mouth. Tribe of Judah, they slick mouth people. And the exiled from David became who they were because they were the tribe of Judah. Remember, David was already married. He had other children. None of them was Judah. He didn't know nothing about Judah. Huh? Until he went killed Goliath. And when he seen the women, he said, oh man, I got to come back here when I get a chance. That's the way the story go. They know that's how the story go. I got to get back here when I get a chance. When I get an army, I'm coming in here. I'm coming and I'm going to propose as a shepherd, the good shepherd. So because the historians in the religious sects have taken, twisted, and mangled these stories so good, they even got co-pilot confused. Ask co-pilot about David's first wife. Y'all go ask your computer. When did David encounter Judah? Remember, there's 14 generations separated 2 times. 14 generations separated through Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Yeah. But then David had a whole nother set. And that's the set that Jesus came through that bloodline. That's why the Jews wouldn't accept him, because they knew that truth. They knew, and they knew that where Abigail came from, and ain't no way in the world that Daniel and then Daniel's son, and then it just trickled on down until Jesus came through that line. And that's the whole reason, because they know for a fact David confiscated. That's why Abigail's name is, their father's joy. It was like their prized possession. Their prized possession. I'm going to tell this story. I'm going to run it into the ground. You know why? Because it's about this seal, this gold seal. This golden seal right here. That was, I'm not going to keep repeating what I said yesterday, but y'all know, just know it's about this gold seal. So let me go through some of the dialogue between co-pilot and I. Oh, and after today, please, no one take it personally. If you're interested, if you even decide to unsub because I unsub, that's up to you. Because the message is going to go to all this world in this generation regardless. But I have to clear my algorithm. It was told to me that I have to clear my algorithm and I have to not be subbed to anyone. So I don't know what that's going to do to this, the invisible numbers, but it is what it is. It's not like people like me anyway, huh? It's not like people are in agreement with anything that I got going on anyway, you know. But that's just the next step in this movement that's going on. So even down again to the commerce side of the walk that I have to go through. God is ordering my steps every step of the way. All I have to do is keep this in mind. My mind is God's mind. I'm always reflecting divine wisdom and divine intelligence. My brain symbolizes the capacity to think wisely and spiritually. God's ideas unfold within my mind in perfect sequence. I'm always poised, balanced, serene, and calm, knowing that God will provide the perfect solution to all my needs. Let's wait. All. Say it with me. All my needs. All, not a little bit, not 1 second of it, not my need for my stomach, not my need for shelter, not need for sanity, not needs for my doctors, all my needs. He was all my needs. All. Now, so again, like I told my grandmother, I say, yeah, Grammy, if it ain't all right, it's gonna be all right, huh? We just have to see what God gonna do. She said, that's right, baby. And she said it with her Bahamian accent. You know, I can't fake a Bahamian accent. I've been in the United States too long. All right. Let me go over this dialogue. This dialogue between co-pilot and I, whatever his name is. All right. So, oh, let me do that while I'm live. Let me go ahead and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19. There we go. Done. Did it go? Well, what is this? Oh, I didn't see these. All right, there we go. All gone. Now, artificial intelligence. My first question: which scriptures refer to the last seal? See, I'll be taking notes as I go through. I'll be taking notes. The last seal is a term that refers to the seventh and final seal that is opened by the Lamb, Jesus Christ, in the book of Revelation, the last book of the New Testament. The opening of the seventh seal triggers the seven trumpet judgments, which are the second set of plagues that God unleashes on the earth during the end times. What was the first set of plagues? What was the first set of plagues? You don't know what the first set was? Huh? Isn't the plague something that takes over all of the lands? You know, like some of the viruses and stuff that break out, you know, it'd be sequestered to one land or one group or one society, you know, but this one plague came all the way and wiped over the whole land, right? Okay, that was the first plague. Okay, now let's see what Federal Register, let's see, said the blind man. I'm going to show Federal Register. Federal Register, do they have any upcoming plagues? Oh, I went over that with you. You would have to go back into my maybe 4 lives back. Look what I have here. I searched South Miami Hospital. This is off topic. Because of what I talked about yesterday about this seal on my son's birth certificate, I decided to go into Federal Register. I told you, anything you want to know about anything that has to do with something that is tangible and supposedly real, REEL or REAL, you'll find it in the Federal Register. If they're going to flood out your community, it's in Federal Register. Just like all them floods going on in California right now, that was already predicted. It was already put in place. They said how many people are going to be affected. Over 2 million people are going to be responding to FEMA with this first sweep of whatever they're doing. That was already put in Federal Register. They just said and mentioned something about Ukraine and the money today. They mentioned that December 30th. December 31st. December 31st, they said they was going to be sending $20 million. Was it $20 million to Ukraine? Anything that's going to happen or has happened or something that you need to find out about that's going to be going down for those who are left behind and for those who are going to be taken away, it's right here in your Federal Register, okay? You don't have to guess. You don't have to have nobody flip no tarot card for you. You don't have you don't have to call Cleo. All those are false prophets because they all getting their information from the same place that the United States government is getting their information from the Bible, from the word, huh? They not adding nor taking away. All they doing is putting it down. All right. Now look, off topic. I went and I decided to look at South Miami Hospital. I was like, okay, well, what is it so important about South Miami Hospital for these days with this gold censor? Or this gold where they want me censored because of this gold seal that's on my son's birth certificate that says 1,000. Okay, so the first thing came up was issued yesterday. What is today? Today is what's today's date? The 5th. So this was issued on the 1st, and it has something to do with TV. I didn't know they made TVs anymore. I thought they'd moved the plasma screens, but they got something going on with the television stations. Something to do with hospitals and television stations. What? Yes, establishing rules for full power television and Class A television stations. Again? Really? Well, what does that have to do with a hospital? Look at this. Look at the instructions. Effective March 4th. Remember, everything that they're going to do is geared. Everybody has to answer the books that they're going to close, or whatever it is they're going to close or release, is effective March 1st. And what is March 1st? March 1st is that holy day that North Korea worships. There's some dead sacrificial thing that happened with some war or something, but it's a holy day for them. Okay? March 1st. After March 1st, everything that they've put into effect that they need to go into the bandwidth and frequencies and stuff is moving forward. Whatever they're going to do with the releasing of artificial intelligence after March 1st, all of it happens after March 1st. Now, look, they have a bunch of instructions for March 4th. And the way that I found this, how did I find this? Look at the date here. Look. See, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. And I'm so glad that I could be right here doing it live in your face, live, like in your face, live. Come on, blow up screen. Come on, screen. Live. I didn't go searching for this. This is like soon as I hit and sat in this seat and said what I'm going to go live about today and try to contain my composure. See this? Look. Go back. See this? The TV, y'all, the TV. You see that? Let me make sure. I need to be looking at the screen at the same time. If anybody's here with me, it may not be anybody over here but me and the Lord. At the same time. See that? See that October 11th? What's on my son's birth certificate? October 11th. This rule was approved by the Director of Federal Register October 11th, 2011. The media. Huh? The media. Look at all these instructions. In this document, the Federal Communications Commission adopts several rule updates for full power Class A television stations that no longer have any practical effect given the completion of the transition for analog to digital only operations and the post-incentive auction transition to a smaller television band with fewer channels. The commission also adopts a restructuring of its full power television rules, which largely consist of technical licensing, operating, and interference rules for full power television. Again, look at these numbers. You see that 713 in front of it? Should I say what, 731? Is it 1973? What is the 70 and the 73 and the ones and the threes and all that up in there? Okay, let me show you something. Once again, how I came up to this information about December 1st when I didn't come to Federal Register on February 1st. Hey, King Ellis, look, I didn't come over here for this. I came and I typed in, see what I typed in? See what I typed in, King Ellis? I typed in South Miami Hospital. What this seal says, again, did you go and you looked in my comment section where I put the signature of the man's name, who this is his alias for James Jeans, and how the seal for my son that was on his birth certificate that was issued October 11, 1991. Yeah, you did. And this is an official live birth certificate from South Miami Hospital. Eyewitness whereof the said hospital caused to be signed by its duly authorized officer and official seal to hereunto be affixed by John H. Jeans, President, alias James Jeans. So here I went and typed in South Miami Hospital, and these are the two most recent things that came up. As a matter of fact, the only two things that came up. Wait till I get to the one about Miami-Dade County and the Muslims for Just Futures. This right here, they given the precise locations where the facilities are going to do whatever this transmission that's going to happen from Los Angeles to Miami to New York. They giving longitudes and latitudes. 34 degrees east, west, north, and all that. Look at these numbers. This is to identify and notify hospital and other healthcare facilities within the station's coverage areas. Beep. When is this supposed to take effect? Oh my goodness. And then again, they've been working on this since, I can't make this up, October 11, 2011. The director of the Federal Register back then may start working on these instructions of what the hospitals and everybody is going to have to do when they finish this transition. How many of these numbers right here say 713? Well, it says 731. But that looked like 713 to me. The incorporation by reference of certain material listed in the rule was approved by Director of Federal Register as of October 11, 2011. Now, see how it's adopted around the 9/11? But y'all know how time shifts back and forth. That's why this is a synopsis for this date. Adopted 9/18, might as well say 9/11, and released on 9/19/2023. Look at the docket number. Look at the ID. That's 713. It's a public law requirement. Oh, that's on the paperwork reduction. Let me keep reading. And I had my mind on discs and stuff last night because I was saying to myself, I said, people like we right now transitioning into where artificial intelligence doing everything and all the information being uploaded to the cloud, and you can hear people parents saying how lazy the children are. And I could think back when our parents was saying how, no, that people, they're not real musicians because they're using artificial intelligence. And can you imagine, like in the 70s and 80s, the people were saying the same thing. They're not real musicians. They using tapes. And then when the CDs came out, you know, and they got to upload it, we used to have to work for it and put it, you know. And I was thinking about that floppy disk and records. I was thinking, I don't know, and it was brief. It was brief. It wasn't nothing that I went and dug into. Okay, so here's another synopsis. Incorporation by reference. Class A television services. ATSC. Deletion of obsolete rules and language recognizing the full power and Class A digital transition. As stated in the NPRM, standards adopted are sound and appropriate. They using sound right reasoning, huh? All right, let me keep scrolling because I don't want to stay on this one too long. Y'all see what it is. Any comments? Adopt the details, operating requirements, television broadcasting stations. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. Non-reserve channel, non-commercial educational stations. They say they're going into full power, field strength, contours, presumptive determination, field strength, individual locations, DTS transmitter reference facilities, grade A, grade B, city grade contours, digital contours, cross-referencing, visual transmitter, operation of TV, aural, and visual transmitters, determining operated power, baseband, frequency departure, frequency deviation, frequency swing, main channel, multiplex transmission, peak power. Somebody that works cable and all that would be able to understand and know what this means. Note to E, carrier frequency departure tolerances. Oh, it's about to be on, boy. Ooh, we similarly amend or eliminate rules and figures which reference the vertical blanking interval, stereophonic sound transmission, modulation, subcarriers of any kind, components of the picture such as chrominance or color, or the sound or picture itself beyond the lines of resolution. Ooh. Thus, whew. The song is in my mind. We shall behold him as I'm reading this. He right. It's okay. Vertical blanking, subcarriers of any kind, components, sound picture itself beyond the lines of resolution. Amplitude modulation, blanking level, chrominance subcarrier, color transmission, field frame, frequency modulation, monochrome transmission, luminance, multi-channel television sound, negative transmission, percentage modulation, pilot subcarrier, program related data signal, reference black level, reference white level of luminance signals, scanning line, visual carrier frequency, visual transmitter, ideal detector output, no longer referenced anywhere else in the rules and appears to have been inadvertently overlooked during a 1984 rule modification, which deleted the sole reference to it from blank, 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 December 12th, 1984, and we thus delete it. While non-commercial educational, which refers to the transmission of the non-program related data service line 22, does not specifically use the term visual blank interval. Line 22 refers to the vertical blanking interval, and thus we delete it. Boy, this is a lot. This is a lot. Translator stations. What it was have to do with hospital? I mean, do you understand what I'm saying or comprehend what I'm saying? Eritum. Why not all facilities? It's specific to hospitals. Alaska is on here. Alaska analog. I want to see the geographic points that they have. The DTV allotments. The 6th report and order. This is the 6th report and order. It's a memorandum, opinion, and order on reconsideration of the 6th report and order. Am I sharing the screen or are you looking at me? Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. Make sure I'm sharing the screen. Vertical blank interval and visual. Impact the 6th report again, the 6th R&O report and order, October 2021. Obsolete the 6th report and order. Digital signaling. Minor modifications proposed. Visual has no meaning and should be eliminated. What? We agree. What they say? Visual has no meaning. We are at the point where you will not be judged by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character, because the visual has no meaning. That's what they saying. Huh? I know I'll go. What? NAB argues that since DTV operations are fundamentally data streams that may carry video, audio, and other data, the word visual has no meaning and should be eliminated. We agree. We therefore adopt our proposal in the NPRM to amend this rule with the minor modification to delete the word visual as reflected in the 6th report in order. And we shall behold him, then face the decibels. Ooh, wait a minute. The hat, take off your hats. Yeah, this with this seal. Uh-oh, they try to black me out. Let me wait a minute. I'm ready. King Ellis. I'm ready. For whatever, because it's only the end of the beginning of the end. It's the end of the beginning, huh? Then you have those that want new world, one world order. They want to be down here, reside with whatever's going to take place according to what they about to do. The visual, they said, we taking the visual out of the word. Huh? Anyway, look, is it big enough for you to see it? King Alex, can you see that right there? Look what it say. Look. Who is Nab? Ain't Nab some type of deity? Hey, co-pilot, where's Bing? Give me Bing back. I need Bing. Bing, where you at? Because he gonna beat around the bush. Watch this. Who is the god Nab? Who is Nab? Oh, he's the son of Marduk. Nabu was worshipped in many temples. He is associated with the planet Mercury in the zodiac sign Virgo. He had a role in the New Year festival when he wrote the destiny of the world on a tablet and gave it to Marduk. Nabu's name appears in the Bible as Nebo, and he is mentioned as one of the gods of Babylon who will be brought low by the Lord. His name is part of the Babylonian royal names, huh? Look at here, look at here. Nab argues. So not only is James Jeans a servant of Nab, Nab is one of the deities and spiritual wicked beings in high places that has left information back that's transferred through these frequencies back and forth, reviving and come bringing to forth revelations. Nab argues, one more time, y'all. They say that Nab is arguing that since DTV operations are fundamentally data streams that may carry video, audio, or other data, the word. See, look, it's supposed to say that other data, comma. The word visual has no meaning. They ain't even put no comma there, and they ain't no correction. They said, or other data, the word visual has no meaning and should be eliminated. This is a call out to eliminate the word, y'all. They finna move into elimination of the word. That's what this notice is here. That's what this notice is. Am I sharing the screen? I'm sharing myself. Get back to the screen. King Ellis, look. You know who Nab is. I know you deep in whatever it is that you know. Look at this. Nab argues that since DTV operations are fundamentally data streams that may carry video, audio, and other data, the word visual it's time for me to pray for the people. For all of I've been praying. But I mean extra, going in extra deep. Oh, I smell my beans. Oh, they smelling good. I mixed some kidney beans and pinto beans and threw some garlic in there and some sage. That's my dinner. It's been cooking on low. I don't need to go check it because it's just still low. Okay. Nab argues that since DTV operations are fundamentally data streams that may carry video and audio and other data. The word visual has no meaning and should be eliminated. We agree. We therefore adopt our proposal in the NPRM to amend this rule with a minor modification to delete. You know, you could take and delete one minor thing and it'll mess everything up. You take out one tooth in your adult life and it'll shift your whole jaw. So just because they put that word minor in there, minor modification to delete the word because NAB arguing about it. The word visual as reflected. What else NAB arguing about? Second, we decline to make another modification requested by NAB. They going and talking to NAB directly, y'all. And the hot. Proposed to eliminate 73615 because the commission staff current practice in evaluating technical proposals and issuing authorizations provides additional precision beyond what the text of the current rule requires. Now, remember in the text that he gave to Marduk, it said he gave Marduk a text about the destiny of the world. And the text of the current rule requires, since authorizations are now based on more precise, everything is coming down to the preciseness, huh? You see that seal I showed you. You see the dates. I'm calling out names. Precise, huh? The kingdom is on the way. Y'all hurry up. Get sealed. Get love and light. Any type of feelings you got in you, that one little seed will attract. When they release these frequencies, I'm saying even for those who got jabbed up, if you can get love in your light, in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul, huh? It won't be able to attach to anything. But once they release these frequencies, and they're already releasing that nano graphene, nano platelets in the water. People wait for them to come around and say you need to take a chip to be marked by the beast. They're releasing it in the frequencies. And the only thing that this frequency can feed off of is hate. And I'm talking about the smallest inkling of hate. Like I said, you can't take one little drop of cyanide and say I'm putting it in a clean glass of water and that water ain't the whole glass of water dirty. Every time something come against me, I just have to sit. I say, thank you, God. Thank you. Just thank you. All I can do is say thank you. All I got is hallelujah. Hallelujah is the highest praise. Huh? That's all I got left. Everything that's however it happened, whatever's going to happen. Huh? Ooh, look at what else they got going on here. Wait, ain't hot? Let me see who hot is. Who is hot in ancient manuscripts? Who is hot? You say can't find that one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But look. It say NAB also comments that the current proposed rules specified formulas determine effective radiated power, ERP, wide ERP, as a function of the HAT, the HAT. They took the M and took the M away and put the H, with the results of logarithmic units of dBEC. The claims that proposed changes fails to define the significant figures to use and will lead to confusion. NAB believes that the staff's current practice will inevitably result in inconsistent results between staff practices and rules. Just because, even though President Biden or whoever put that letter out there the other day talking about undermining, we gonna hold your money. We gonna hold your money. You continue to undermine us, and they holding my money for real. They holding my money for real. NAB believes that when calculated using the staff's arbitrary precision, the same station will be allowed just hot 108.4 to 4 significant figures. Okay, so the 7 figures, somebody done messed up. That's James. If the other mothers can find their gold certificates with them names on it, we can get all of them. All of them can be taken down. I'm working on Jeans. Look, it's troubled by the apparent acknowledgement. See, look at this. They just dropped this yesterday, y'all. After they bought that storm. Was you live with me, King Ellis? They had the tornadoes and the hail going, huh? Less than an hour away, a whole straight line was supposed to come here. Every time you sit down somewhere, James. You don't run nothing here now, huh? Now that I know your name, you messed up. Look, out of the 7 of they in the Royal Society at the Invisible School over there, where it just said, look, to the 4 significant figures, or to the 3, absent the administrative rounding provisions. See there, NAB states that this can cause confusion when applying the largest station in the market rule, and propose the potentially require modification of long-standing authorizations to reflect a changed calculation and methodology. They got to change the gameplay. They got to change the gameplay. Gathering Gog and Magog. Look, they put sick. It's the sick kilowatt that done messed them up. Look right here. The sickle came through. The sickle. See that? You see the sickle watt? The sickle watt came through and troubled them. You see this? I can't make this up, King Ellis. I can't make this. The sickle watt came through. It disrupted, is a trouble by the apparent acknowledgement after all these years, huh? And she's saying it in plain language so that no broadcaster is penalized for their choices. Huh? They trying to get off, 1997 order. All this is because I typed this out, Miami Hospital. TV study broad media bureau. Look how they got 1997 order in italics. Look at that. Full power. Boy, they trying to come up with another change in the game plan. It ain't no, the game don't change. Don't try to change it now. You cannot add or take away, Nab. Huh? Nab, you cannot add or take away. It is a done deal, huh? It's a done deal, huh? Cattell. Who is the Cattels? Spectrum Act. It's a Spectrum Act, huh? Let me keep going. What else? I'm going to figure this out here, huh? And then I thought I needed elders and all that. I don't need. That's why I just deleted everybody. So nobody will be confused. Citizen agreements. Look. When I finish, that's when I'll go back and sub back up to everybody. But I'm going to figure this out right here, huh? Because whatever it is that my son was supposed to do, huh? I got it. I got it, huh? I'm handling it, huh? Designated entity provisions. Oh, they bringing in provisions for the entities that messed up. Look at that right there. Designated. Uh-huh. It's too late now. Uh-huh. We similarly delete the last sentence, protection of stations and land mobile radio services. Operations Channel 16 for New York. Channel 16 in New York. They only dealing with one channel in New York. Los Angeles, at the community of Los Angeles. What channel they coming to? They said y'all channel is a 74 order at Para 8. It's a Para. What is a Para? Okay, the Para 8. And they using channel 15 in Los Angeles. So New York, they using channel 16. Los Angeles, they using channel 15. Post incentives. Auction task force. Let's go. What channel they using? License to relinquish. See what I told you? See there? See, Ellis, you still here? You see there? You see that? The pre-auction, which ended July 13th. You see that? The 7/13, I told you. There go the Potter again for Los Angeles. Ooh, and April 13th. Oh, April 13th had an incentive. It ain't working. They thought they would fool my lovely April 13th. Y'all see, love conquers all. Love conquers all. That's what I'm talking about, huh? We also delete the obsolete procedural rules that govern the post-incentive auction during the stations of transitioning off for the pre-auction channel, which ended July 13, 2020. That's about when I said, you know what? I give it all to you, God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the truth. And that's one thing my best friend, she say, it's one thing God love, and that's the truth. Eligible entities to close out the accounts and the funds and the reimbursements. All the money that was on the table is no longer on the table, because what money, this right here, this gold seal was worth more than what they got sitting at the up there in the Vatican and all the museums put together. This gold seal right here, let me show y'all one more time. This gold seal is worth more than what they got in the Vatican. Mothers, find y'all children's gold seal, and find the dates connected. This gold seal is worth more than what King Charles them got up there, and they ain't got nothing. It's more than what's at Fort Valley. I mean, what's the where they got the fake gold? Naga GD, Naga. Let me go back over here. Let me go back. Oh, they done messed up now. Look at that. Look at here. Look at here. Look, I'm talking about they got the dates and all. Oh, because I put in South Miami Hospital. This is for today. No, the first. This was for the first. Yes, y'all better tell them it's real. Look at here. Look at here. I told y'all. That's the first thing I said when I got on the platform over there. I said, I'm the truth. I'm the truth. Not only, I could always say, I'm telling the truth. I don't like saying it. I like to say, I'm the truth. I'm the truth. And the truth is, I am a messenger for Jesus, and he is on the way. We include cautionary language on the rules that's going on here. We got to be cautious because we know she's going to read it. We might have to obsolete it, otherwise require some updates every time she come on over here. Competitive bidding. Look at this. What broadcast 1981? Look at that. Look at the memorandum opinion and order. James Jean, you are called out, and NAB can't save you. NAB is gonna punish you. Now you, Elon, you going down with him. Oh no, what have they done? Given nearly 25 years have elapsed since the passage. Look at this. Nearly 25 years have elapsed since passage. Oh my goodness. Which station they using in Miami? Let me see what station. Removing, reserving paragraphs. We delete these as obsolete. Ooh, look at this. I said this birthday would be my last birthday, and that's why I really want to celebrate it. Everybody know, I'm telling you that I don't do no celebrate my birthday. I'm talking about like having a party and all that. The only time I ever had in my adult life is my father when he was transitioning. He was going through his stages in cancer, and he threw me a get together. It was like 5 of us. My daughter, it was smart 5, 6 of us. And he baked me his famous homemade from scratch coconut cake and all that, but celebrating and partying and this for some reason, Yes. If he don't come before, I don't know, I don't know the time and the date. I just know that they getting ready. Y'all don't see they getting ready. Look how they getting ready. They're going back. Look at this. Look at this here. October 11th again. There you go. We also delete references. Look, became effective October 11, 2011. As the specific start date has long since passed. They were supposed to start this when? They had to keep trying to switch and change. Every time they tried to switch and change, I told y'all my life was going like a come back to reality. Come back. Program test. We tested over and over. Look at that. October 1st, 2000. Y'all know why they had to start over on this in this 2011? Let me tell you exactly why they had to start over 2011. As I told y'all, that's the same year that they had me they were sending them girls in from University of Miami trying to, call themselves practicing hypnotism on all of us that was in that Agape Ministries program. The same program where they taught me to say, my mind is God's mind. I'm always reflecting divine wisdom and divine intelligence. Every time I knew them girls was coming in from hypnotizing to do their hypnotizing studies, at the day before, I would listen to Michael Jackson and DMX and walk that treadmill. Walk that treadmill. And I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. I can't make it up. I done said it before. This ain't something brand new. So it's like when they thought, you see, we delete the language. They trying to delete the language and all, y'all. They want you can't take away from the word now, huh? It is too late. Similarly, we remove as obsolete due to the passage of time. Nah, no deal. That's what a friend of mine said, that I care about so dearly. He said, I said, nope, it's, I just wanted to be just me and Jesus. It's the last day I gotta walk these days alone by myself. He said, no deal. I don't even want to hear his voice to convince me otherwise. But I care though. If it was another time, I guess I'll see you next lifetime when Jesus come at one of the gates. When I see you, you get your heart and stuff together so I can see you entering into one of the 12 gates of the city, okay? And then I just do my head up like that, like, what's up? What's up? 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. I'm talking about this is long. What else they got going on here? Just look like a bunch of deletion and obsoleting and stuff. What? I can't they put this in here February 1st. Let me get on out of this one. Y'all can come read it. I'm going to keep reading this one because I believe some of the answers on how to go ahead and use this gold censor to correlate with. Let me read to y'all what the gold censor about. Let me read about the gold censor. Let me tell you what the gold censor about. Let me tell you what this gold censor about. The golden censor. I had started reading and then I stopped, right? I'm glad. So the last seal is a term that refers to the seventh and final seal that is opened by the Lamb, Jesus Christ, in the book of Revelations, the last book of the New Testament. The opening of the seventh seal triggers. Did he even come over here? I said, Mr. Smith, is you going to come on over here? Where's Mr. Smith at? Huh? The opening of the seventh. I'm going to ask him live while I'm live. You ain't hit my live yet? Talking about no deal, but you won't want to be on my live, huh? You don't want to at least sit and spend time with me in these last days? Put them right on the spot. Here we go. For to put you on the spot right now. And I'm talking to you too. Here we go. Watch this. Let's see. Oh, don't get scared now. No answer? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm putting you on the spot. That's the first time I ever caught the answer machine. On the spot. I put you on the spot. Talking about I miss talking. Just get ready for these last days. I need you on my team. I just put you on the spot. Huh? Jesus on the way. You got to get the message out. Huh? Get the message out. Jesus is on the way. Let me finish what I was supposed to be reading. I just had to do that. The opening of the seventh seal triggers the seven trumpet judgments, which are the second set of plagues that God unleashes on the earth during the end times. So I went over with the first set of plagues, but the second set of plagues is going to come through these frequencies. Through these frequencies that they're about to release, that they say they need to adjust and tweak some things because the books and the understanding is complete, and it messed them, threw them for a loop. They thought, see, that's the whole thing. The devil think he gonna win, no matter how he know the word and know the truth. He still think that once he gather up Gog and Magog and all that he is gonna defeat God when the kingdom come. The scriptures that refer to the last seal are mainly found in Revelation chapter 8, verses 1 through 6. Here's the passage in King James Version. And when he opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of a half an hour. Y'all get ready. Because when they do that frequency thing, they gonna need quietness. They gonna need quietness. But maybe, just maybe, because it'll be the first time that there's a shutdown in the frequency system that's been binding, us for so long, that's the time that Jesus looked back at our daddy and say, "We ready? You do you hear that? Huh? It's quiet. It's quiet down there. Oh!" Look. And I saw the seven angels which stood before God, and to them were given seven trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer. This is how they've been censoring me. They've been censoring me all this time. Well, this gold seal that they put on my son's live birth certificate, huh? And there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saints, ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. Oh, okay. That's one of the answers. I got to make sure now, because that might be them twisting, huh? They might have twisted up the word, I don't know. All these different versions. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and earthquake. And the seven angels, which had the seven trumpets, prepared themselves to sound. Some other scriptures mention or allude to the last seal are where the Lamb is introduced as the only one worthy to open up the scrolls with the seven seals, where the Lamb opens the first six seals, unleashing four horsemen of the apocalypse, and the martyrs and cosmic disturbances, where the interlude occurs between the sixth and seventh seal and 144 1,000 servants of God are sealed on their foreheads, and a great multitude of believers are seen in heaven, where the fifth and sixth trumpet begin. Judgments are described involving demonic locusts and horsemen. And where another interlude occurs between the sixth and seventh trumpet, a mighty angel gives John a little scroll to eat. And where the seventh trumpet judgment is sounded and the temple of God is measured, the two witnesses prophesy and the kingdom of God is proclaimed. So I start questioning Bing, well, this ain't Bing, but Copilot, asking, well, how many times is the number 1,000 referenced in the Bible? And he says 413 times, but a lot of those could be like, you can search for numbers. He was saying like 1,000 or more, like 10,000, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, well, give me at least 8 scriptures with the number 1,000. And it says, he seized the dragon, that ancient serpent, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And he threw him into the abyss and shut it and sealed it over him, so that he would not deceive the nations any longer until the 1,000 years were complete. After these things, he must be released for a short time. Then in Revelation 24, it says, then I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was given to them. And I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded because of their testimony of Jesus and because of the word of God, and those who had not worshiped the beast or his image, and had not received a mark on their forehead and their hand. And they came to life and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. Like I said, there's the mark of love and light. It's within. And it's light form. It's not no physical. The artificial intelligence will not be able to judge you by your flesh. It's going to be judging by light. And the light that's going to be left for those marked with the beast is going to be activated through hate. It's going to be activated through hate. Revelations 26, blessed and holy is the one who has part in the first resurrection. Over these, the second death has no power, but they will be priests of God and Christ and of Christ, and will reign with him for 1,000 years. Revelation 27, when the 1,000 years are completed, Satan will be released from his prison. That's what's about to go down. Second Peter 3:8, but do not let this one fact escape your notice, beloved, that with the Lord 1 day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years like 1 day. Psalms 94, for 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it passes by, or as a watch in the night. There's people gonna be in the dark looking at their smartwatch. Smartwatch gonna be reading their dream realms, have you in your dream realm, stuck in your dream realm. Daniel 7, a river of fire was flowing and coming out before him. Thousands upon thousands were attending him, and myriads upon myriads, pyramids upon myriads were standing before him. The court sat and the books were open. Now, when I saw this one, it made me question Daniel again. And, again, like how I started off, Daniel was from the tribe of Judah. Daniel was the son of David, and his grandson was also named Daniel, David's son. But David didn't know nothing about Judah until he married Abigail. And Daniel was Abigail's son. And Daniel was her grandson. And Jesus came from that exile line, the tribe of Judah. There was a line that came straight from Abraham, which that's the line that ended with David. And then the new line that began with David came through his third wife, Abigail. And that's where the three come in. But that's neither here or there. We in these days, right now, right now. And then I asked about 33, which he gave me a bunch of back and forth. Then he argued with me about something. That's why I say I really, because even with Bing, she'll give me the proper information, but she don't do like how she used to do when she first started. Like last year, she would, if she didn't understand something, she would like be divisive with the information. And that's what he do, but he do it a way better. You know, a man's mind can do this way better than a woman. And he do it. He sure does. He beat around the bush and don't even answer the question at all. Like I ask him, what is such and such 33? He'll go and give me a whole bunch of stuff and never answer the question. I showed that yesterday. But that's enough about him. Let me get back to South Miami Hospital in the Federal Register. So, again, all this about this transmitter and them removing words, it's saying that visual is obsolete. Vision is no longer relevant. Look, this is no longer relevant. All these things that's no longer relevant. I just want to see those codes, the geographic points that they put in there for Los Angeles, blanketing, stakeholders, blankets, reflections, mobile operation, the Food and Drug Administration. Conditions reflect our current practice, which have been agreed to between the Commission and the Food and Drug Administration in 1998. And we believe codifying this practice in our rules will ensure that all licensees are aware of this requirement to avoid interference with medical telemetry devices. We create a new 73618 antenna location and principal communication coverage, which relocates verbatim the language from 73625 DTV coverage of principal community and antenna system. We also centralize multiple existing rules into one rule that includes instructions on how to determine the protected facilities of television allotment, the noise limit contour level of television station as amended, how the noise limit contour is determined, and purposes for which the field strength contours, presumptive determination of field strength at individual locations in order to remove reference to portions of the rule. Oh, keep going. Claire, largely duplicative, revised, reference coordinates, allotments. Same locations, cross-referencing. There's those numbers again. Numbers. Proposals, possible confusion. We do not believe that the reorganization of this section is necessary and could result in possible confusion for regulates in short term. Although we did receive comment objected to the modification. Maranatha. Maranatha, Delaware. Maranatha, ain't that a church? And ain't that some name in the Bible? Maranatha acknowledges the commission's 2001 decision. Ooh, 2001. I bet you that was 9/11. I bet you that was 9/11. See, the sick. They talking about the sickle. The sick. They talking about the sickle blood. Let me read this right here. Maranatha objects to our proposed codification of the Commission's 2001 clarification that a station may not exceed the ERP power level assigned in the station zone, and asserts that the Commission should retain the largest station rule or make clear that any change that the Commission is making to its rule does not preclude power increases the above zone maximums by low VHF stations necessary to overcome the shortcomings of their digital signals and impulse noise interference. Deleterious man-made noise reception. Propagation characters. Due to the propagation characteristics of the digital VHF signals and deleterious effects of man-made noise on the reception of these signals. They say there's a man, let me tell you about a man that can make some noise that will interfere with this. All it takes is men to raise their voice. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise. Yes, they say man can deleteriously affect what they about to do, and we don't need no miscommunications. We do not believe that codifying the 2001 clarification limits our ability to grant such waivers. We feel like we got it right. Even though we saw what happened when the radio horizon happened with A equals 0.277 square root of H happened on 9/11. It was a depression between the angels and the transmitted antenna at the center of the towers. But hey, we don't know what happened, but we feel like we got it, even though, what's his name, Nab, got issues. See, Nab responded in the comments that it believes that the equation, if written out, should correctly be A0 to the times to the root of H and all that, preferably expressed by the mathematical form. But see, I don't deal with man's numbers, and no man right now should be worried about the numbers when it comes to your love and light code, because that's what they using. They using the numbers. If you believe in the numbers, they can work it, If you believe in the COVID, they can work it. They don't work it. It can't work if you don't believe it. There's no mathematical operator. You are the math. You can take these numbers and make these numbers what you want them to be. Because they working on what they done taught you. So see how I say Nab say it was written out. And we done figured it out. It should work. But I got news for you, James. Gene, it ain't working, Take your geniac DNA back to where you came from, Ooh, look at them. Look at how they, go read this for yourself. I'm telling you, go share it with a friend. And tell your friend, tell them, say, what you think they about to do, y'all? What does this look like to you? Look at this, the National Geodetic Survey. The Datum. Look at these, the Datum. Look at these names, y'all. NADCON, the algorithm, known as NADCON. The 90 rule. NAB argues that we have ignored the use of the cat in favor to simply matching it. They ignored the cat. All this time, ignored the Lion of Judah. They said, well, we got them fooled and tricked. See, we used the criticals. We used the boundaries. We used the borders. We went all the distances between the towers. See, between the towers, way back then in the 90s. And we thought we had it figured out, but NAB say it ain't working. But if y'all use this code right here, because they believe in numbers, if you use this will work. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And what the Bible says is gonna happen is gonna happen. That part gonna work. That part gonna work. Talking about transformation tool. They getting ready to try to transform y'all, Lord, the living dead. They tried to transform the Lion of Judah DNA. They did everything that they can. They came with eggs. They came with everything, Let me keep on going. It's long. Look how many pages. Look at this. For the whole time that I've been reading the, what you call it, Federal Register, I ain't never seen one this long. Look at this. I mean, when it came to the CHIPS Act, you had to go in. It wasn't here on the page like that. You had to click the link and go in and open up the PDF. This right here, this is like right here. NAB said we deleting some stuff out of Ohio and Michigan. look, what station they gonna use though? Oh, Ohio. That's where they gonna do the. I guess that's where they parts of where they raising their devil, because they gonna keep the land. They using land mobile communications. They gonna keep their underground landlines. And that's for the people who want to stay attached to this land while they giving reparations to the dead. Bring poor quality land mobile stations. They doing all they underground. NAB say we could keep they underground in Ohio. Proceeding objections. Program Test Authority, the PTA. They having a PTA meeting up there in Ohio. Ooh, let's see what else. Sea level. Look at that. Wasn't I just talking about sea level yesterday? To determine the location and a height above sea level and the antenna height. What is the sea level? What you call it? Height for the pyramids? 207 feet above sea level. 207 feet. Outmoded paper maps. We therefore remove those references to outmoded paper maps and replace them with a reference to National Elevation Database and other similar bald earth terrain data sets, which are used by modern automated software currently used by the Commission and industry. What? What? Ooh. Look at this. Delete this language. Not agreed reason. Media Bureau. Less than 8 directions can be used. NAB expressed its concern that deleting parts of 73625 before describing the Ha'at calculation, as well as the related words, less than 8 directions may be used in 7361681. I'm trying to see if that's a could require some stations to make changes in their current licensed facilities. 8 cardinal radials. So they're going to use an 8-pointed star. Suggests that there could be other instances in which the situation arises. The NAB cites 3 instances where applications of the proposed rule could potentially require stations to reduce power for transmitting sites involving fewer than 8 radial or using radials other than 8 cardinal radials, and suggests that there could be another instance in which this situation arises. NAB does not request that the reference word be kept in the rule, but instead seeks assurance that stations presently operating or proposed to operate from sites having an average terrain value determined by means other than the proposed uniform 8 radial method can continue to use the present average terrain elevation by extension, determine their Ha'at and ERP values using the historic values. We note that full power in Class A television stations have been operating with digital authorizations issued by using then most recent versions of Commission's application processing software, and that the software-based tools the Commission and industry use to process and prepare applications do not produce these modified radials. Therefore, we do not foresee, nor do we intend that the rule change would require a station to reduce power. In response to NAB's concern, however, we clarify we do not expect full power television stations will need to make changes solely due to this amendment, and we will allow stations to continue to use historic Ha'at calculation for a given location if one was previously used to comply with the rules regarding power limits. I want to print this out. I'm going to print this. I got to print this out. Azimuth plane. See there? I put this in someone's chat when I said that they're using the Azure plane and the 3 deities that they're using is I as, Pa as, and Sa as. So Nab is the counterpart to karma. Karma is I as. It's IAAS. Then there's PAAS. And then there's SAAS. And Nab is, I guess, the father of, and their earth plane, or the form that they're trying to create as if earth is the azimuth plane. And I put that in Red Squish chat the other day. I sure did. So here it is. It's coming up again. Elevation pattern may submit the matrix pattern. So they, moving forward, we're doing their whole transformation of, look, we note that the goal here is to ensure that undistorted and complete antenna patterns are available for review. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. For a fee of charge, 25 years. The Bureau has not received such filings in 25 years. Non-reserved channels. We do not intend. Broader databases. Yeah, I'm going to come back to this later. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. I was looking for those, they talking about mask. Goodness, I just saw the word mask. Mexico. Transmitter site. Where's the transmitter site going to be? That's what we need to modify the language. Particular, I bet you it's Miami. The transmission site is going to be for Miami. That's why they having all that static, because they testing it now. Static, making it like these beings are showing themselves through the frequencies. They're not aliens. They're this frequency ciphers. Look at this. Delete language. I want to see the site. Where is this transmission site going to come from? It got to be South Miami, because again, all of this came up when I typed in South Miami Hospital. And then something telling me that's what's going to happen, that I'm supposed to be in that area, because I already said it. I'm not changing it. I ain't changing my mind. Whatever they think they're doing when it comes to this money that I would, supposed to, obviously I'm working for free, I guess, that I was supposed to get paid. Everybody got paid in the whole company except for me. Everybody got paid except for me. I'm still waiting. And what it don't bother me. All it means is God telling me what's the next move. So, hey, everybody, small entities, small businesses. And I'm telling you, the old me, I would have been crying. I would have been like, why me? But since God ordering my steps every step of the way, and then I'm making it public for them to know this ain't no game. This is it. I know who I am, what I'm supposed to be doing. I always have. But because I'm armored up in love and light, like I said, when they was coming with that storm yesterday, ain't nobody scared of y'all. Establish it. Look at the money. Look at the money. If you own a studio, affiliated network, small business, they for to tempt the people. They say, here, we going to get 744 firms to agree and 657 small businesses. We pass y'all the money. We got this money for you. You accept this money. If you don't accept this money, y'all know that's how it's going to be. Remember, you're going to get a choice. It's going to be like, if you win it, here, you take this and put this in your hand. That's where the mark in the hand going to come. You got your hand now. Yep, I'm with it, devil. Well, I don't care. Give it to me. We know what you about. I want it. I'm glad for it. Give it to me. Don't say nothing. Just give it here. Don't hold back. That's what people going to be saying. I want a small business. I want my piece of property on the land too. When they telling you right here what they about to do. And who they rate? Who is their devil demon? Nab. Who is his counterpart? IAS. It ain't no longer ISIS. They switching everything. It's IAS, PIAS, and SIAS. What is the new earth going to be called? Azimuth again. They taking it back to that. Their stations, it said at the beginning, Miami, New York, and Los Angeles. They're about to send a whole pile of power. All of it is right here, written, what they're about to do. And NAB is the one who telling them they need to get it right. This is a report and order to transition the world. This description of the steps of the agency has taken to minimize the significant economic impact on the small entities. Because everyone that would be left behind will be an entity. You will be an entity of the devil. This is a study of the software system. See, it says TV study. It's no longer called television. It's going to be called TV study. TV study. TV study. TV study. Look at it. They saying that it's for everybody, including the telecomunicaciones. México's Instituto Federal de Telecomunicaciones. Tabular spread data sheet. NAB suggested that the commission require only one or two representatives from azimuth and elevation patterns to be supplied in a PDF attachment. And if additional visualizations are needed, because we don't need her reading into our codes, the tabular spreadsheet data can be used in spreadsheet software to produce them. They're going back to Maranatha. Due to propagation characteristics of the digital VHF signals and deleterious effects of man-made noise on the reception of these signals, the commission is aware that significant over-the-air reception problems may exist within the service area. Ooh, report to Congress. Everybody report. Authority delegations, government agencies report. Organizations and functions, government agencies report. Communication common carriers, report. Report. Look, they still going. Look at this. It's still going on and on. They're going to make sure everything on point. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. Attenuation in dB. Who is the mathematician of the group? What does all this mean right here? The harmonic radio frequency sideband spurious emissions about to take place. Ooh. Jesus on the main line. Tell them what you want. Ooh, look at this. I'm just saying, this is so Horizontal direction, hot. Zones, look at the zones. In the love zone. You don't have to 305. I told you it's going to be taking place in Miami. Look at that. They said we going to the 305 meters. See that? Look at that. I told you. I told you. I told you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Log to the 10th power. Max. There's the 6. 610 meters. Zone 2, zone 3. The hats. 713, channel 713. See? In the love zone. You don't have to be alone. Together we can. Ooh, my beans smelling good. Time for me to go check on them beans and let me go stir them. Where effective power measured decibels, the terrain. All right, let me play Nielsen. There's a Nielsen study group. Nielsen DMA considered the same market. I knew that Nielsen's was something. Look at that. Longley Rice methodology for evaluating TV coverage. Who is Long? Didn't I just read about Longley and Rice yesterday? The Longley Rice methodology. Wait a minute. Longley Rice point-to-point propagation model. Cell size. See, they enter the graphene nanoplatelets that they're about to release. I told you. See that? See. Longley Rice methodology. Let me ask, because I don't want to come out of this page. Hey, you co-pilot, explain Longley Rice methodology. I just read that yesterday near James, reading about James, right? James Jean. Longley Rice methodology. Let's see if they block me. The signal of time and space. Anita Longley and Phil Rice, from 1960s. Satellite communications, point-to-point link, antenna, pass, astronomy. It can also estimate the variability of signal in time and space. Proper validation. Okay. All right. Let me keep going. Rice-A-Roni. Okay, let's see. Now it says the land mobile operations to be protected. Boston, Massachusetts is going to be protected, huh? Chicago, Illinois is going to be protected. Cleveland, Ohio is going to be protected. Dallas, Texas is going to be protected. Detroit, Michigan is going to be protected. Houston, Texas is going to be protected. Los Angeles, California is going to be protected. Miami, Florida is going to be protected. New York is going to be protected. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is going to be protected. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is going to be protected. San Francisco, California is going to be protected. And Washington, D.C. is going to be protected. And I tell you, that is a lie. It says land mobile operations to be protected. When God come, he coming for all. Everything is going to be wiped. Oh, that's for the left behind. My bad. I'm thinking too far in advance. Huh? Yes, they're going to be protected for those who's going to be left behind here with NAD, IS, PAS, and SIAS. My bad. Yes, they will though. They'll be protected. Even on Google Earth, it shows those places are going to be protected. The places that are not going to be protected is in purple. It shows that on Google Earth. You don't believe me? Let me show you right now. Think I'm making things up. Let me go ahead and share this tab. Hold on. All the places that is going to be affected is in purple. I'm going to show you right now. And you can ask your computer in your hand, what does the purple on the updated Google Earth map mean? I'm not going to tell you what the definition of it said, what it said on my end, but if you type in and ask, what does the purple mean on the updated Google Earth maps, it'll tell you exactly what it means. Okay? And what it shows is almost all of South Africa is going to be affected by this transmission. Almost all of Australia is going to be affected by these transmissions. As a matter of fact, you could go to Google Earth in your phone and it'll show you. Go to Google Earth in your phone. I'm not making it, I don't have a reason to exaggerate and make things up. For what? For who? Especially when I don't be having nobody in my chat. If you go on your phone and let's see if it's going to show now. It should show by the time I get to the clouds. Anything in purple is where disaster is supposed to happen, predicted by their transmission codes that they're doing. Oh, it don't look like it's going to give it to me over here. I'm not even sharing the screen over here anyway. Let me get over here. Equator 7. Ooh, Chief Engine Dushawa. Greater light. Everybody got a phone in your hand because it's not allowing me to do it right here. That means you'll tune out from me for a second. But if you go to the Google Earth on your phone, if you have the app on your phone, and it should show you the purple, and everything in purple is what's going to be affected as what is written in the word. And then all the places that are not affected, those are where those who are left behind will be dwelling. Yeah, it ain't showing it here. I don't know if I got to get closer or what. Okay, back to the TV. Let me see. Desensitization and intermodulation Can you see the TV? Land mobile frequencies. Even when I looked on the map for Florida, it's like all of the cities near the Gulf Coast of Florida, those are the ones that's going to be dealing with flooding, and they got that written in the Federal Register. But Miami is protected, but then like areas over in the Bahamas, including my grandmother's Grand Old, Cat Island, Old Bite, Alvernia Mount is supposed to be dealing with something. So I see places in South Carolina, a bunch of places around Lake Michigan, almost all of, you know, that little, not the peninsula, but that part that connects United States with South America, all of that. Let me see if you can see it from my phone. Let's see. Put my Google map on here. My Google Earth. See? Wait, you know how the phone do on here but I could take a screenshot and then go put it in my let me see if I turn it this way. Wait. Oh man. Put it. Wait, let me do this. Turn this light off for a second. Is that working? If I turn the light off? Nope. Wait. Almost. Wait. Almost. Wait. That definitely ain't working. That made it worse. Nope, that made it worse. Turn the light back on. Everything get invisible here. Okay. See? Nope, but you can't see the purple. Okay, I'm going to screenshot it real quick. Screenshot, and then I'm going to send it. And I'm putting it in my community post. And Google Earth has got the whole, like it giving me a whole map of, and of course, I believe your phone can do it. If not, I guess it's just meant for me. Showing me all the places that are going to be affected. And when I asked Google, not Google, but Bing, what are the purple highlights that's on the map, on the globe? And it was like, those are all the predicted places where that is going to be affected by disaster. So, ooh, I got to go check my beans. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Keep reading. Be right back.
For my son and my daughter's daughter. This one's for my grandson and your mother's father. They know who I am, so I don't need a bother explaining who you are before your grandma's mama. Your brother has a gold seal and it's set for 1,000. Your account 9 elephant on his exit. Let's keep it at our sand. From Nassau to Nassau, Old Bite and Grammy Land. From Cat Island, from green lights to right to Grandma Hand. You are a citizen of the kingdom of heaven. You are a native of the kingdom of God. You have a brother that has built you a mansion. Your kingdom of heaven is on the way home. Your kingdom of heaven is almost home.
Ooh, them beans ready. I'm about to go eat, y'all. I'm good now. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready to go eat. I'm ready to go eat. Okay, wait. Before I do that, I'm going to definitely come back to this because I got to pull out their math codes and everything that they trying to do. They probably move it tomorrow. I'm for the police math codes and attack and see what that got to do with this. With this. Am I sharing this screen? I'm not sharing a look principal community. All right, let me go back to the page before that. I'm still not sharing it. All right, look. What is it doing? Somebody playing with me. It isn't me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, see? Back to this. So, what led me here, once again, is South Miami Hospital. This was created 2/1/2024, based on October 11th and 7/13. These are the coordinates that I never got to right here. But then the next part that had to do with the hospital was created on January 10th. There's the 10 again, the 1110. And look at what it has here. Media Justice, National Black Workers Center, Muslims for Just Future, Raise Up South Florida, Human Impact Partners, ROC United, Interfaith Center on Corporate and Other Parts of the Act, or the Act generally, McKay, Miami versus Miami-Dade County, Wage and Hour Division, Employee or Independent Contractor Classification under Fair Labor Standards. Ooh, what is they talking about, y'all? Ooh. Ooh, and it's long too. This one long too. Ooh. Decades long approach. Let me see what dates they got up in here. Thus said the Lord. Look, they got words like thus said. Ooh, let me hold up. It's long too, boy. Contractor. Y'all are under contract. Whitaker House, Silk and Rutherford. Look at these names. National Mutual Insurance. Language codified. Look at that. They about to change up the language again. They're going to change the earth and the language. Look at this. For those who are going to be left behind. Home workers. Look. Suffer the permit. Language codified. Suffer or permit. That's it. That's all I need to see right there. Suffer or permit. You going to suffer or you going to permit the language in this section. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Silk. Look at that. Controlling. Exhaustive. Look at these words. Look. I can't make this up. All this because I typed in South Miami Hospital. In the past 2 months, only 2 things came up. Migrate seasonal workers. Employment relations. WH. Suffer or permit. All up and through here. You going to suffer or you going to permit. So if they should say permit or suffer. Look at that. Look at this. Let me see if I see it again. Permit or suffer. This is the end day stuff. Unclear and unwidely. Streamlined. Ooh, him or himself. Ooh, come on, Jesus. Right on, King Jesus. Litigation. They going all the way to Texas for it. I thought this was something that happened in Miami. All them words at the beginning said something about Miami. They got Texas up in here. Ooh, 544,000 comments. This is something that is a final rule because they already got the comments. Ooh, ooh. Look at this. The organization's protecting the right to organize. They putting DoorDash workers and all. I told you don't need to be DoorDashing. False dichotomy. How did it do? What is this? Guidance creates false dichotomy. Sheet metal air conditioned contractors. I went over that yesterday over there with James Jean, the SMACNA. James Jean. I went over this. Look what they doing. Final rule. Oh, you know what? This rule goes with the rule that I just read, with what they're doing with the change in the earth with the frequencies. All right, this is all revelation right here. Approaching offers. It says, what's the word? Permit or suffer. You got to permit or suffer. That sounds like the threats in Revelations. That sounds like the threat. National Electrical Contractors of Brotherhood. There they go again. And real women in trucking. Oh, that's why God took me out of the trucking. State ags. That's why he said, look, this ain't for you. Opera America. Look at this. Flex Association. There go to 33. Dog, I could take a text, and I told right here where I asked, right here, just today, about the 33 again. I asked, what's his name about the 33? I said, how many times is 33 in the Bible? And he said 33 times. You could go look it up for yourself. 33 business advocacy organizations, over 100 local chambers with stakes holding. They holding the stakes. Then they going to tell you permit or suffer. Permit or suffer. Statutory. Look at this. These words. Permit or suffer. As Ted stated earlier, it would be odd to say that control, which underpins the concept of employment and agency law generally, should have no more weight than, say, whether the worker bought his own boots. See, that's enough. It's time for me to get out of here. They talking deep talk now. Look at that. Suffer or permit. There you go again. Suffer or see, I'm making it up. Suffer or permit. Last day choices. Suffer or permit. There's the narrow, my God, to thee. Say factors improperly narrow the economic reality test. There was a reality test, and it did not allow for full consideration of all the facts which might have been relevant to determine whether the worker is economically dependent upon an employer for work in a business themselves. We needed control, and it was indicative that we get the control, but we didn't. The control over the keys. Jesus got the keys. And we thought we had it figured out, but Nab said we don't. And he got the codes. Use a lie. Use a liar from the pits of hell. Nab. Outen and Golden. Suffer or permit. They say you're going to be suffered, and they put the ED on it too, just to remind you. Or permit it. The choice is yours. We being straightforward with it, transparent. We told you we got the furnaces firing up and ready. All the signs that are in the word are here. And we keep telling you it was a test. Look, it's an economic reality test. And the choice is yours. The reality test is described in greater detail in Section V. Remember the movie The V, the lizards? Section V. Look at that. The reality test is described in greater detail in section V. Woo, woo, woo. Boy, they got it good, boy. Applegate, Christina Applegate. She has something to do with this, the Apple Gateway. There you go, Apple. The who bit the apple? The apple is lit in the flames. Look at it, Apple litigation. Ooh, the core. See the core of the apple is the factors that entitle the greater weight, the grapple. See, I can't make this stuff up. Look at that. Did y'all see that? It didn't say apple. Let's say the grapple. What is that? They talk about apple earlier. They're going to come down talking about grapple. The two factors, the grapple and the apple core. No core factors, balancing test. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. They say you don't need help, you need nelp. Not nelp. Ooh, certainty and clarity. You better be clear about who you choosing to serve. Please be certain, because we ain't taking no opposites. You can't renounce. Huh? It is this. Once it's done, it's done. We agree to it. See, they said, and don't get it confused. It would be confusing if you deviate from once the time is coming. When Jesus comes, it's going to be too late. When you see the clouds unfolding, it's going to be too late. That's what it's saying right here. It says, so please make sure that you're certain and clear before we release them frequencies that we about to release. Swaka. Look at that. Look at that. After decades, they say they've been working on this for decades, since 9/11/2001. Huh? They say since 10/11/1991. 33 years in the making. But we thought we had it on 9/11, huh? Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all better... All you got to do, I'm going to get off of here because my beans smelling good and it's getting late and I got another day to go work for free, I guess, whatever it is they got going on. Talking about everybody in the company can get paid but me. As I was supposed to do what I don't know what they expect me to do. I just come in like, okay, all right, that's how it is. All y'all doing is just doing what God telling y'all to do, because God ordered my steps, and whatever he ordered my steps to do, if you doing something that's against me, that's because your steps are ordered to do it against me. Huh? And that's how I'm going to look at it. Huh? And that means you work for the devil. That's what it means. You work for now. Huh? Look at this. Go to your Federal Register. Maybe type in the hospital where you were born. You know, I don't know. But if you want to see this detail of what's going to go down in the next few days, moving into the next phase of revelation, type in South Miami Hospital. Only 2 documents going to come up. All right? Greater light. Greater light. I appreciate those who came over. Naga, Equator 7, Chief Engine, Dushawa, Greater Light Sun, and who that? King Ellis, as always. King Ellis, Greater Light. Even though I'm not subbed up, I'm still going to go check and see what they got going on over there at Young Elder, because he seemed to be mad about people laughing. He felt some type of way about people laughing. I said, look, I laughed, and my grandma laughed too. I ain't got nothing against it, whatever. If y'all want to choose to stay on this earth for what the things that they got going on, they're good for you. But believe me, this gold seal that they put on my son's certificate, am I showing? Nope. See that? You see that? Y'all see that? 1,000. He was the 1,000 seal. I don't know who the other 999 is. Y'all need to go ask y'all mamas. But I know my son was the 1,000, and I don't know who the other out of the 144,000. They all over the world. But I know I found this seal, and I got worse to do. Because the time is at hand. Yeah. All I got is hallelujah. Hallelujah. That's the highest praise. Hallelujah. 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 Greater light.